Hey Cathy, it's Jack with Onboard Landscaping here, going to walk over this design with you. One thing to keep in mind, we have edging installed throughout the whole design because I think it helps to kind of, obviously the two are tied together in some ways, in terms of like things like this, for instance, in the design, and then you've got a few things in the back that. So on this first bed, we've got four dwarf mugo pines. We've got 5 northern sea oats grasses as a visual threshold to the front door. We've got burgundy glow ajuga in a circular bed surrounding this Japanese maple. We've got 4 cherry blossom dianthus right here, 5 dazzleberry sedums right here, and then you've got lavender coming along this way. These are an edging plant. So you've got lavender as an edging plant, you've got dianthus as an edging plant, and then you've got these mugo pines that stay nice and small as an edging plant as well. And then you've got bobo hydrangeas in a row in front of these. The final backdrop would be these azaleas. You would have 2 columnar-shaped azaleas as a visual those on both sides, and then you've got 3 a different species of azalea to add some variety underneath the window. And you've got the existing burning bush. And yeah, all the things in this section of the garden bed that are ever. This is the mugo pines, the ajuga, which turns a nice cool purplish reddish color in the fall. In addition to the Japanese maple would also complement that. Both of these, towards the fall would turn a red color, which would be really cool. The dianthus is evergreen, the lavender evergreen. So you've got a lot of stuff to look forward to in the late winter and early spring in this section of the garden. Over here on the side, we've got a really cool shaded garden bed. You've also got a couple components that are evergreen to look forward to. These taller ones, obviously in this software, it's not the best. You can't always get an exact visual representation of what it truly looks like. So I would do your research on some of these plants to kind of, learn a little bit more about them. And then you can let me know what you think and relay any questions or anything like that to me. So the taller ones are Black Beauty snake root. It kind of looks like a very tall yarrow with a purple foliage and a white flower. And then alternating in between there, we've got Midnight Lady Ligularia, which is also an evergreen plant. It's kind of like a big beefy coral bell, but it has these awesome big white flowers, and it's like a coral bell, maybe 5 times the size of a coral bell, 4 times the size of a coral bell. Really cool, awesome shaded perennial. You've got Delft Lace Astilbe, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, right, 1, 2, 3 right here. These are Roman red hellebore. So it's like your typical hellebore, but it's a cool variant that has a red flower. More astilbe, another hellebore. So the 2 plants in here that are evergreen are the Ligularia, believe it or not, and the hellebore are both evergreen. The hellebore is, somewhat evergreen or mostly evergreen, but it's not going to be like a boxwood or anything. Right here, to complement the theme of the reoccurring hydrangeas, we've got this to kind of just spice it up, not just a regular hydrangea, add a little bit of variety there. And then you've got peewee hydrangeas in here. They stay really nice and small. And then you've got some blue-eyed grasses as the edging plant in this area. Here's where things get pretty cool. Right here you've got a fieldstone border. You've got some steppers going into the garden bed over here. Right here you have Shasta daisies. You've got, a pink or purple coneflower, black-eyed Susan, columbine, dense blazing star, to do rough blazing star, a little bit more of a hardy variant. Right here, this is bee balm. Right here we've got a patch of sedum, and right here we've got a patch of yarrow. One thing I think would be cool in this area is to add some dwarf trees. You've got this, smaller, I think this is a miniature limelight hydrangea tree. And then this would be a Japanese maple that actually has a purple flower. The one in the front has a green flower during the busy season. This one has a purple flower. Over here, more fieldstone edging. And then you've got a few different variations of hydrangea back here. You've got, a soft-stemmed hydrangea here, soft stem hydrangea here, soft stem hydrangea here, and soft stem hydrangea here. And then you've got 3 hard stems, so it alternates soft stem, hard stem, soft stem, hard stem, soft stem, hard stem. And yeah, we can always. This is kind of just a mock design. Not every single plant is final, so if we need to make any changes, we can do that. But yeah, so you'd have a bunch of different variations of hydrangea in here. And then finally coming over this way, I know you said you wanted to add a little bit of a visual piece here, so I just put another northern sea oats grass here. Right here I was having a little bit of an issue trying to figure out what to pick, but I picked this Rose of Sharon. I think that would be cool, kind of to complement this threshold and the chimney and whatnot. And then you've got knockout rows, knockout rows, knockout rows, and different variations in sets of 3 in between. And that is the entirety. Oh, one more thing, you've got a couple decorative stones in the front here as well. But I think that's about it. And yeah, I think we did a really good job trying to think of some creative evergreen stuff for the front and all that. So let me know what you think and get back to me. Thanks, bye.